Hey everyone, welcome back for Nothing Unsaid. I took a break in my recording session, that's right, self-care and all that. I took a little break and I got some lunch and I burned myself in the microwave because I don't know how to do stuff. And then I ate it too fast and I burned my tongue, but you know, we good. Strife, are you ready? Are you ready to recount to us the days unfolded? Yes, sure, I will recount to you how the day unfolded. First, I awoke from a very warm and disgusting sleep. You mean about the Exarch, huh? Sure. I feel like that was meant to be voiced. So you reached out to Elizabeth at last, and his heart was moved. Not sure I did the right thing. It changed nothing. And it changed nothing. I still had to kill him, and that's how it had to go down. But like, what would we have done if he was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll chill out with you guys then? Like, what would have happened? Nothing. Nothing would have happened because we would have had to imprison him or execute him anyway because he's a fucking genocidal maniac. Yeah, sure, he's a sad little boy inside, but aren't they all? Perhaps not. Ultimately, you had no choice but to strike him down. That was going to be the end result regardless, Shistola. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he had with his brethren bore for one another, and the star may yet be rewarded. Sure. Again, psychopath. You said that the ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? Like a robot programmed lady. A gift from MSQ. He knew of Elizabeth's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elizabeth's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate it is. Unlikely we will never know the truth. Nah, he did like the FFXIV wave. The best we can do is remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkin so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. Oh, there you are. My friend, we are given to understand thou wert injured. Shallst thou not be abed? I'll lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would come sooner if the gods had made such a fuss. Yeah, tell me what happened. Where's the Exarch? He's dead. Well, he's not dead. He's Crystal Boy now. But I got his memories in another Crystal Boy, which I got in my pocket. He's where he always wanted to be. In my pants. I see. Strife, you will show me his spirit vessel? Sure. Yes, both his soul and memories intact. Good. Unlike the others, his Aether is not highly changed, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. What a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of the process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as his own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source of strife, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't blank at relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's hearts, and he can no longer speak of himself for himself. Furthermore, though, I have drawn upon all my inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome. The fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are about to attempt. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will it awaken a whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source, full knowledge of the risks. Yeah, we did, and he said he would. A simple enough question, one would think, wearing a single word repay, yet the answer I received a rather long, yet almost comically so. In fact, regardless of the respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grew older, and burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens waited upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain that they were still there. But when I look around me, why is the screen so bright? When I look around me, I am remembered that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see. I see it in Volfrey, who sought to vindicate his experience by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And through our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all been shattered an uncommon thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and the time comes too, I will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There. Do you like my Exarch impression? It was good, No? You're not impressed. I told you it was long, and unspeakable sentimental to boot. One would think that them outpouring of a dewy-eyed boy. Not the old man, the Exarch seemed to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he's blushing in the vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, only we leave and no guidance can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Silfborough. Let us reconvene here anon. This is going to be the walk around, isn't it? We're going to have to go to all the different things. There remain a few matters which I require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Vegrid in thy care, child? We mean to get some flowers from Infilia. I thought it might help me choose them, and then we could go to Neberth alone together. That one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well then, back to normal for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. Oh yeah, shit, we crashed that thing, didn't we? Oh. Maybe he doesn't want us to pay for it. You've still got a sword to pay for. I assume you'll have places of your own, Alize. I shall see you later. Well, she's gonna go to the journey's end, isn't she? Go see everybody. As you probably guessed, I'm going to visit to the journey's end. But I want you to come too. I recognize that you don't need to say any farewells. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, as the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought, might you bring him along, so to speak? Sure. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged around on his hero's back. Let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Harlech's doing. Alright, here we go. Around the entire world. They do this often. They did it with Heaven's Ward and Stormblood. Kind of like a victory lap around the world. I don't feel like it needs to happen every time. But they're just closing off little bits of story, I suppose. So it's fine. Harlech! Don't tell me you wandered off. Quickly, Strife, we have to find him. Oh, Alize, I didn't see you there. You're looking for Harlech. He's gone for a walk with the others. They're planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we... was this tent always here? I guess so. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? I guess. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's just over there. Okay. Let's mount up. Let's mount up our Amaro. Since we this will be our victory lap, so to speak. May as well be in the mount that we rode around this area. Well, we didn't really ride it. Didn't have a chance, really, did we? Ah, there he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Harlech's safe as well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks lately. Though his steps usually bring him to this peculiar spot. Oh, wasn't aware he had family here? He doesn't. It's Teslin's. A sword, that is. We buried her here in honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I don't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize that this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's the last time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Bootleg will come oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, I will be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues. And that no No more. Sorry, no more. No, not matter. More. Poor souls are buried here before their time. So, rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there's any tasks that need doing, hunting bees, fetching water, that kind of thing, just say the word. I mean to make every use of every last moment here. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Harlech. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you. True, so never forget them. And neither will I. It's nice to think that that he'll grow up to be like a strong warrior and be like with like Reen's side, you know what I mean? That's highly unlikely, but I'm just saying, like, it's nice to think that sort of thing. What? I'm not crying. Just sand in my eyes, that's all. Oh, it's very sandy. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go look in on the others. Have no for existence. If anyone's crying, it'll be him. Well, I'm gonna have to come back here for Reen and that. Oh, come on. Fucking yo. That's right. That's right. Let's get those half-price teleports. Fuck that shit. Jeez. Oh, she really liked it, didn't she?
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart could bear.
Jesus. Oh dear. He's like, I do about you for most.
It's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news.
Yeah.
I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
Well, I mean, you probably will be. You're certainly well loved. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints 1,000 words. Go draw something, Alphino.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair.
I think he's talking about the Crystal Braves.
But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
Okie doke. I look forward to never seeing you again.
There may also be
Like,
less than
I don't think we're coming back.
tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I mean, to get raid gear, I guess, but we're not like really coming back. You know what I mean?
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Ah,
Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
yeah. Kind of use that line just to get through the door, huh?
And you mine. Please take care.
All right, after let's go, my dude. We ain't got time. Oh, Jesus, that fucking Yulmore music coming in out of nowhere. All right, come on, after we gotta go. We gotta go find other people. Oh, really? It's a strange feeling to stand in the company of friends, knowing that we'll never see them again. I struggle to reconcile my mind, but this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Novrad, of every soul I meet here, for the rest of my days, and I shall look forward to the tales of their endeavors. We did it! That's nothing unsaid. This time round, the journey continues, which I thought would be the last mission name, the last quest, but I guess not, since we got, you know. It's not the name of the expansion, but that's fine. Next time, the journey continues. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.